We got.
Yeah.
All right, Larry, you're up.
Hey, Larry, hurry up and speak, bitch.
All right, we have 1 times criminal threat, 1 times disobeying a peace officer, 1 times
There we
operating a motor vehicle without proper
Push the
identification,
motherfucking button.
1 times
Already
operating a motor
did.
vehicle on a suspended or revoked license, 1 times failure to stop, 2 times assault and battery, 1 times misdemeanor possession of marijuana, 1 times reckless evading, and 1 times possession of security firm cash.
What?
Which is going to total up to 110 months and a
He just
$6,907 fine as well as 10 points on his license.
What do you mean security card? What are you talking about? Whoa, what?
Hey, brother man.
That was this right here.
Let me do my job. I got you.
This.
Somebody. All right.
Let me do my job. Give me a second, all right? I'm gonna put that on. All right. Okay. So, all right. I was following you up until I got misdemeanor marijuana. What was after that?
After that was 1 times reckless evading and 1 times possession of security firm cash. So you should have 10 charges in total.
Let me cook, my man. Let me
Wait, hold up. I didn't press this button. What the hell?
I pressed it.
Oh, yeah.
Savior.
It's a button. It's a fucking button. What?
I don't blame you.
I don't need him saying anything to get himself more charges.
Honestly, yeah, no, you do get paid to shut him up. You're right.
It's kind of my job.
That's why I said I don't blame him.
Valid.
All right.
Valid. I'll give you that.
So 1 time criminal threats, 1 time disobeying, 1 time operating unsuspended, 1 time failure to stop, 2 times assault and battery, 1 time misdemeanor marijuana, 1 time reckless evading, 1 time possession security firm cash.
And 1 time operating without proper identification.
Operating without proper identification. 110 months. How much money?
$6,970. And then 9 points on his license as well.
How many points is he at right now?
30.
30.
With this or before this?
Before this.
My man, we need to talk about your driving a little bit later on, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
I never even knew my license was suspended.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about that. All right. Okay. All right. What are the charges for the other one? Lorenzo.
That's going to be dealt with by Lawson, who is right back
We're
there.
ready for that.
The charges for the other one are going to be, sorry, stand by.
Tetra, thank you for the tier 2 for 44 months. I appreciate it.
Lorenzo,
So it's going to be assault with a deadly. It's going to be 1 times resisting arrest as well. And then it's also going to be 1 times criminal threats.
I think they argue assault with a deadly down, but I'd be content with dropping it because he got shot when he pulled.
Yep, that's it. 3
Give
charges.
him the time and fine as well.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, and the time and fine.
You want more charges than that? You only got 3.
Hey, my question is though, who the fuck got hit with a weapon though?
Who did he hit with a weapon is his question.
Who assault and with a deadly weapon is attempting to use a deadly weapon.
Motherfucker, that means you did that shit. It's different than doing the shit.
It is worded as attempt to commit.
Yeah, attempts to commit a violent injury upon another person with a deadly weapon. A weapon is described as a firearm or any type of melee item.
No, I'm not disputing it. Yeah.
Oh, no.
He's right. The letter of the law is attempts. He's right. Give him a minute.
Stupid ass
Okay.
phrasing.
All right. Do you have any other questions for us?
Sorry, time and fine. I apologize. I'm trying to do.
Yeah,
don't worry.
Completely fine, Mr. Monroe. It's okay.
The time and fine is without any deductions is 40 months and a $1,680 fine. Obviously, it'll be 0 points as well.
All right, give me like 2-3 minutes. I'm sure we'll have something for you guys.
No problem. Just the 311 again for us whenever you're ready. Take your time.
You guys don't need to go far. It's not gonna take long.
Typically, we do unless you want to keep these buttons pressed.
They're fine. I'll just talk to each individual. Actually, is it possible just to have you like unlock these real quick? They're not gonna hurt me. I'm not worried about it.
We cannot. We cannot. Here's the thing. I actually trust that they would not do anything to you.
Yeah.
But the reality here is, at that point, there'd be, it's far too much of a liability, especially given the threats that have been made.
Fair enough.
Um,
That's basically what he's trying to say.
He saw for shit. He saw for shit.
It's all good. All right, I got it.
Dude, no, I'm just not dumb.
No. He saw for shit.
Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to each of them individually, anyways, real quick. So
Okay.
just give me
All
a
right,
minute,
thank
so.
you.
All
This-
right.
We'll be right out here for y'all.
All right.
Oh, it's not so bad in here.
Is this another quiet one?
I don't
Is
know
that
if
what
you.
it's about?
No.
I don't know if you remember this individual, Rose. I don't know if you're part of the bench trial, but Frederick Rowland is probably going to bring us to bench trial.
Oh, good.
My
Go
first
ahead, if
FTO
that's the
session he
case,
did.
Then go ahead and start writing your statement if you have not started your statements yet. If
Confirm.
you think that is a possibility, start writing them up now. Because that will be, that will be a.
You think the reason he said I need to talk to them individually and it won't take long is bringing this to bench?
I don't know.
I just know Mr. Rollins had a similar situation before, and we went to bench, and his counter argument was, "I didn't do that shit, cuh," and he was found guilty on all
Yeah,
charges.
he said he didn't run the red to begin with. That was his whole like, I want a supervisor.
Surely, like, it's just like the lawyer would just say it's a waste of time if he wants to take it to bench. Like,
Who
surely he'd advise
documented
not to.
Lorenzo Williams' possessions?
That was me.
Okay. When you document possessions in the future, if they have weapons, you need to make sure that you document each weapon individually. So, and this goes for if they have rental papers, they have anything that has any kind of information on the weapons while they're still in their possession. So, like, for example, if you see in your photograph of his possessions, the singular knife, it's located in a more reachable location, so that would have been the knife that he would have used to pull out, so you would know which one to take, as the other two obviously he didn't use in a commission of crime. So that this will just make it easier for you in the future. Just make sure when you document anyone's possessions, if they have things that have any kind of information on them, specifically document each single piece alongside in their, backpack, pockets, wherever the hell it is. That way there's no question of what something is and where it is and any type of important information, okay?
No worries.
Yep.
So for those additional knives, does that come back to any report?
Yeah, I was checking them before, so I've checked the first one, which was stand by. Yeah, the first one that I was checking was Sooty Gomwich, and I haven't found anything so far regarding that, but I'm about to start looking for this other one. I think it's White Jones.
Larry, do you have any questions for me regarding the situation?
Not at the moment. I'm just going to put my statement in.
All right.
And then I believe most of it I really didn't witness. I was just on the pursuit. And then, of course, the sad thing that happened when I tried to slide over the hood of your car and twisted my ankle. So most of it I honestly didn't see, but I'm just going to put the pursuit aspect of it in, I guess.
Sure. Yep, that's completely fine. It will happen. There will be situations you will just simply attach to a chase and you will not get, you'll document a car. You won't see anything else. Nothing will happen. And that's what you write. You're going to essentially write what you experienced, what you did, what you saw. And that's why every officer has to write their statement, right? So that every single officer who was involved,
Xavier's ready.
Fill in all of those things.
All right.
I'm giving myself.
Go talk to Xavier. I said my statement won't be very long, but I'd rather have it in there, even though it's just.
I haven't done mine quite yet, but I would be able to get mine done very quickly.
Yep, me as well.
Okay.
All right, we've arrived.
It's gonna be the weird thing. We're gonna talk about that right now.
I understand.
Okay.
Sorry, these doors love to swing.
You're good.
Not disagreeing with the charges, and they're willing to plead guilty to the charges, in an agreement, of course. but we do want to correct and amend 2 of the charges that are currently misplaced. The misdemeanor in marijuana and the possession of security firm cash needs to go from Fredo over here to Lorenzo over here. And everybody's in agreement with that.
Huh?
Yeah. It's his shit.
That shit was mine, girl.
So the
Okay.
weed was Lorenzo's?
Okay, so just to clarify, we're
Weed and cash
agreeing
is
that Mr. Roland was holding Lorenzo's cash.
I didn't know it. I'm not going to try and explain it to you, but like that shit was his.
Yeah, that shit was mine, girl.
You
Okay.
didn't know.
Okay, I could justify that. I would be content personally if they are willing to admit. Okay, what I'm willing
They're
to
willing
do.
to plead guilty to it. So I mean,
Right. Are they both willing to plead guilty?
Yeah,
sure that there's no
we're
ability.
making deals on both sides. Yes, they're both willing to plead guilty. We're just looking for a reduction in time.
All right, let me speak with the officers processing, and we'll
Sure.
we'll come back shortly.
Yep, no problem.
We'll be right back.
All right, Watson.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna miss you, girl.
I was waiting to see how you handled that because that's an interesting one.
But look, though,
So for me, if they are willing to admit, right before the vehicle turtled, something may have fallen, they grabbed it, but it originally belonged.
Yep.
And the other thing was, did they say drop the marijuana charge, or are they moving it over
No.
from?
Move it to Lorenzo.
Okay.
Yeah, so instead of
that one's a no-brainer because that one was in the vehicle, and if the argument is it was his, not the other guy's, I'm okay with that. That is no issue whatsoever, especially if they're willing to
the
plead
security
guilty.
firm cash is the one I'm like,
The
because it
other
was on
one,
his person's.
correct. So
Who was
that it was on
Mr.
Mr.
Rowlands.
Yeah, Mr. Rowlands. So
okay, yeah.
Larry's suspect.
Yeah.
I would be willing to agree to that if they actually make a statement indicating that it originally belonged to Lorenzo, and something happened throughout the vehicle flipping or whatever, and then the other individual ended up grabbing it. I'd be content with that. If they are stating, yes, I was the one originally in possession, 100%, I'd take no issue.
So do we ask them then if that happened, or do we have to get them to admit it?
We can ask them. Okay. But ultimately, like, for example, if there's a murder case and somebody completely uninvolved is like, nah, I did it, we don't just suddenly charge them with murder. We still have to look into it and verify the facts, right? So in this case, again, I would only be willing to do it if they can explain how it happened, but ultimately it was originally in the other person's possession. What's your stance on that, Alice?
Yes, I agree. As far as I'm not sure if this was specifically the money pallet or if it was the marijuana.
So marijuana was in the car. That's a no-brainer. Right. If he's saying it was his, we put it on the passenger.
We put it
easy
on
no-brainer. But
yes.
Roland had the actual money pallet. But again, if they say something happened in the vehicle flipping, he grabbed it, but originally it was the other guy's. But I don't feel comfortable just swapping them without that clarification.
Correct. And just that way, when they make those statements, they are making them obviously waiving their Fifth Amendment right. And, they're willing to state why they are holding so-and-so's money pallet or whatever the case may be. And then the other one will make the statement of, yeah, that's correct. That was my money pallet. XYZ happened. Does that make sense, boys?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Yep. And then we'll do that for them, as well as with that swap. After that, then we can give them also a little bit of a time reduction as well for their guilty plea.
All right, so I took those 2 charges off Mr. Rowland then.
Yep, I've added the misdemeanor possession of marijuana, but until we get the statement, I'll add it onto Lorenzo after that, and then go from there, I guess.
All right, just make sure y'all save the charges so that they show appropriately.
Copy.
What I'm assuming here, I'm purely an assumption. I'm assuming Xavier is working as lawyer magic to get them both in for the same time. Because if that charge gets swapped, they both go in for 75.
Fuck, you talking about some life coaching, girl?
Irrelevant, though. If it's a possession and he wants to admit to it, it be what it be. So Larry, are you comfortable taking charge with essentially, you know, questioning how it happened? That way, there's no, like, you know, while they were in the car, it was Lorenzo's, and then something happened and whatever, and then it ultimately ended up with the other person.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right,
Yeah,
works
I
for
got
me.
that.
Let's
I'm
go.
still working a
and-
little bit on my statement, but
No, you're
I
good.
should be able to finish it within a minute or two.
All right, just a heads up, we're rolling through.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, we're just.
All right, I don't want to
trying teach some
interfere with
valuable
any
lessons on
conversations.
legal aids. No, nothing's. This is not.
All right, so I just have one question here. So,
Yeah.
Mr. Williams, originally you say you were the holder of the security firm cash. At any point,
Yeah,
did you lose possession of it then in the car while you guys were turtled and Mr. Rollins grabbed it, or what happened with that?
Cuz I had really had some shit in my backpack, cuz couldn't hold the shit, cuz. So I told
Okay,
cuz I hold it down for me, cuz. Then when we get to where we're going, cuz, get back to me, cuz. Don't take my shit. I'm gonna beat his ass, cuz.
Okay, so
And he
Okay,
had it
so-
for me, cuz.
So basically, your pockets were full and you had him just hold on to it for the moment.
Yeah, on hood. That shit was mine.
so the backpack that this individual had was yours. This was in the backpack. He grabbed it, and okay,
Yeah, that's my shit, cuz.
Yeah.
okay. Then we're content with swapping the possession charges over.
Perfect. Good deal.
Okay. I'm
he's
happy to
good
do
with it.
so. Yeah.
All right, did you want the updated time and fine then?
I think they should be relatively the same. I think if my math is right.
We knew that's
I
what
think
he
we're
was
fine with
going
that.
for.
Can we just get what are you guys willing to reduce on the time if they're willing to give you guys guilty pleas and get this all over?
With the
Love when she talk, cuz.
changes,
Love when she talk, cuz. Tell me.
give me 1 second. I'm trying to see the updated time and fines for them.
It's
All right,
all
they're
good.
both
Take your time,
75.
shorty.
For guilty pleas, we can reduce that to 50 months apiece.
All right,
From
but, you know, they're
75.
fine. They're fine, upstanding young gentlemen. Let's split the baby and let's go. Like,
Let me read.
how about-
Let me
how
read
about
off some
35?
quotes. I'm gonna kill
Hold
you.
on, hold on, cuz.
Rhodes, you gonna
Rhodes,
die.
Rhodes,
I'm stabbing all y'all. I'm stabbing one of y'all. I'm
Rhodes.
telling you. When I get out of prison, I'm stabbing Lawson.
Come on,
That
come
don't
on.
have to happen though.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying? If you lower our time, we ain't gonna do that, man.
Yeah, come on, cuz.
listen,
Come on,
listen.
cuz.
I'm
Don't
just
be
talking
in here
about.
tripping,
I'm not
cuz.
talking about a huge change here.
Well, I
Talking
mean,
about some little
Call them
shit.
30. Call
Some
30.
little shit, cuz. Some little petty shit, cuz.
Give them 30. They've already been in custody for a while. They did the right thing. We all talked. You know, I got them all calmed down. Let's split the baby. Let's go 30. Come on.
How
Okay.
about 38?
Damn, cuz.
I ain't no 38, baby. Hey,
35,
Watson.
they'll sign the dot.
Watson, cuz. Watson,
Got my
cuz.
word. They'll sign
Yeah,
35.
yes, sir.
Stop tripping in here, cuz.
For the community, cuz.
Okay.
For
Sorry,
real,
what-
cuz. Stop
Stop
tripping in here, cuz.
tripping?
Yeah,
Okay.
cuz you tripping, cuz.
35. Come on.
We can agree for 35.
All right. Y'all good with 35 piece?
Hell
That's
yeah,
weird.
cuz.
All right. There we go.
All right. So it'll be 35 full fine and
Yep.
We don't care
points
about the fine.
points across wherever.
Yeah,
you're
we
receiving
gonna
their
be
points,
driving.
okay?
got it.
So Lorenzo, you played guilty
Cuz you got
for 35.
you can't
go ahead
fucking
and-
hear, cuz.
You
ahead and,
gotta say it though. You gotta
That's
say it,
fine.
brother.
Yeah, I
that's
plead
fine.
guilty, cuz. I'm guilty to the motherfucker. I
yeah.
did that shit. I
Okay.
told you I was gonna kill
Thank
your
you.
motherfucking ass. I did all
That's
that.
right.
Mr. Rollins, do you plead guilty as well?
Hell yeah, cuz.
There you go.
All right.
Okay, perfect. Then we'll get them built up and sent on the bus up to Bolingbroke. Did you
All
need to
right.
speak with your clients anymore, Mr. Monroe?
Nah, you don't got phones, right?
Shit, not right now,
Hell
cuz.
no, cuz they take our shit and they keep it for
Oh.
themselves.
Well, they get their phones back when they get out, right?
No, they be
Yes,
keeping
they
my
will.
shit.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
they
they'll
been
get their
keeping my
possessions
shit,
back,
cuz. They
Been
been keeping my shit. Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Let me know if that shit happens. But I
Hey,
ain't
can we
gonna
get
do
an
that.
escort up there, cuz?
Like a motherfucker.
Oh, hold on. Mr. Rollins,
Here we go.
you technically did not use the knife or the wrench that I have in my possession from you in a crime, so I can return it, but I am going to need to place you in cuffs temporarily, go over there, sign your possessions out, place it back on ya. That way DOC can hand it back, okay?
I'm high for.
Hey,
I don't know what
hey,
you mean.
And then
cuz,
also-
There we go.
whatever.
Hey,
Yeah, I've got.
I was just
I've got
about to
two
ask
knives,
as
so I
well.
can give you.
So
Give Lorenzo back the
his
knives.
Yeah, I need two
his
of my
knives
shit
aren't
back.
being returned because he pulled the knife.
Lorenzo,
I need two of my knives
this
back,
way,
cuz I'm
this way.
telling you.
Does he? He loses all his shit if he uses one of them?
We need.
I
we
had
need
3
to
knives.
ask
okay,
Mr.
so
Rollins
here's my
this way.
question.
I thought they only
Uh,
lost what they
let's-
used.
I
Yes,
need-
yes,
Did
okay,
you
hold on,
seize his
one
possession,
second,
Rob?
one
I
second.
had 3
Seize it
knives,
earlier.
cuz.
Yeah.
3
Lorenzo,
knives.
Okay,
I have a
perfect.
question
I wasn't
for
gonna
you,
check
sir.
before.
What's up?
All right,
baby?
this way,
What's
Mr.
up? What's
Rollins.
happening, cuz?
All right, cuz, spread meat. We gonna beat the fuck out his ass. When he go to jail, we gonna beat the fuck out his ass.
Your number in the yellow
I'm
paper?
beating the
Oh.
fuck out of him. Hey, send him to my. Hey, guard. Send him to my block. Oh, you said okay. I got my. Wait, do I got my shit?
I'm gonna cuff you to the bars here. I ain't fully uncuffing you, and then I'm gonna
No, I ain't stupid.
reorganize everything
Cuz,
here.
if I wanted to kill you, cuz, you would have been dead already, cuz. I think I got everything.
All right,
Yeah,
just
I
a
would have killed your
moment.
ass already. Yeah. Don't do shit. Hey, CO, send him to my cell block. We gonna beat the fuck out his ass.
There we
Please
are.
send him up.
What you mean I ain't registered me?
All right, let me go ahead and get
Like
you
my serial number or something?
sorted out. Let me uncuff you from the bars.
Hey, CO, please send him to my cell block.
All right. Let's verify here. I'm gonna seize these possessions, and now they'll all be with you when you go up. Okay.
Yeah,
There
cuz.
we are, and then back this way.
Yeah, I can definitely move, cuz. I can definitely move.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. I was being a smart
Yeah,
ass.
why are you trying to swing at me like that? Like I don't know what I'm doing.
And
That's
you
fucked
still
up.
knew. You
you
knew.
don't have to have a license
knew.
for a knife or anything like that.
New
If
to you,
follow
not to the job.
a trade
35
sale
months,
or
correct?
anything.
Ah, he
whatever,
just pushed me.
You know, that
I
is
do-
possible,
I-
right? That's
I
fine.
know what
need
you're
more
talking
time
about.
off. I need more time.
I'm
He
not
just
gonna
pushed me.
assume
Oh my
where you
god.
got 'em, right?
All
I'm
right,
just
is the door
asking.
closed?
So if you found
Yeah, this was
them,
my.
All
Yeah.
right, there we are. Let me take these.
did
off.
you find both of all of the knives? Did
And then royalty
anything
here too was 35
Okay.
No,
months.
one of my bought from a dude, cuz.
Repeat
when you
that.
bought from a dude?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and then what about the
the-
other two?
No, the other two,
agreed upon
one of
amount
them
was
I found
35
on the
months?
ground. Back
Correct,
behind the
yes.
motherfucking clothes
Okay.
store, cuz. It was in
Alright,
there
I'll
coupled
go
up
and
with
send
some
them up as soon
motherfucking
as
lunch boxes
Dallas
and
is
shit
done.
like that, cuz.
Okay.
The
and what
other
about-
one, though, where I get that other one from?
That mine, cuz. I let you hold that cold, cuz. That come from my apartment, cuz.
No, cuz somebody will fuck with the community when we was asking them questions, cuz. And somebody gave me a knife. I can't remember who the fuck did that shit though, cuz.
Okay, so one you found.
But yeah.
One
One
you-
of them I bought. One of them I bought for about
One you bought.
about 120. About
Okay,
120
and
covers,
then the
selling
other
cheap.
one somebody gave to you.
On hood.
Okay, so now my next question is: when you found the knife, did you try to turn it in, or did you just take it because you found it?
Turn it in.
Fuck, I'm gonna turn in the knife for.
Well, somebody might have lost it. They might have dropped it. They might have been like a souvenir that their grandfather gave them or something.
Cause if they drop that motherfucker with some motherfucking
Finders
lunch
keepers?
with
Is
some
that what you're
motherfucking
saying?
with some motherfucking lunchbox and shit,
Do you
probably
have
mean
food?
they want the motherfucker no
Do you have
more.
any food?
On hood.
What's a lunchbox?
I got some
What do you
fries
mean
if
by
you need 'em.
that?
Motherfucking
Yeah, I'm starving.
Oh my
motherfucking senior buns lunchbox and shit with some motherfucking
Okay,
burgers
so
and
they-
shit like that, cuz.
So they dropped the knife and like a box of food.
On hood, cuz. On hood.
Okay, all right. Okay.
That oh yeah, and 2 waters in that motherfucker. Hell yeah, I was thirsty the
2
motherfucker. I
waters.
needed that shit.
community, cuz.
All
On hood.
right. Now, okay. All right. So we will return 2 of the knives to you since you didn't use them in a commission
Okay,
of
so
crime.
that-
We are going to keep the one that you pulled out.
That's fair. That's
Um,
fair.
Very, very fair.
And then if you in the future if you find any knives, you should
Siobhan.
call 911 or come down to the station.
Should don't
and-
mean I got to, cuz.
On
well,
Talking about
God.
your audio exhibit.
You're right. I mean,
just give me a second.
as far as
Larry,
Yeah.
just a heads up.
finders
When
keepers, right?
they're
That's always
reorganizing
been
his stuff,
finders keepers.
we'll deal with this
But,
person.
You know,
Okay.
you
Yeah, I
could-
figured
That
I'd
way
wait
we're
till
not
we're done.
talking over him.
And when it comes to it's
Yeah,
like
I'm just
maybe
finishing
like
up a
an
cell rep.
integrity
It might
thing,
take me a little bit.
you can come see, and if maybe
what-
somebody
yeah, I'll be
lost
up there in a
it,
bit.
maybe it was
All right,
important
bye-bye.
to them, right? Like if
What
let's
the
say I
fuck is
lost something.
integrity, cuz?
Well,
Oh,
that's
them
a
used to be the
complicated one.
apartments.
See that why I hold on real quick, cuz. That's why I need you in my life, cuz. That's why I need you in my life. I gonna go.
About that hood Bible shit or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. I'll talk to him about that.
All right, then.
And what if, like, maybe for me, for example, what if I lost something that was really precious to me and I cherish it and I reported it that I lost it and maybe you found it, right? And so
See,
you
but
can
that's why I need your number, cuz. So whenever I find something, I'm like, I Miss Watson, this yours, cuz.
Oh, so you're gonna check if everything you
You
find
see
is
what I'm
mine.
saying? You see what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm gonna
Well,
call
keeping
you.
that shit. Fuck
This
that.
yours.
I'm
You
What
know
if
what I'm
it's
saying?
another shorty that you like on the streets that maybe they
Oh,
lost it?
I ain't got eyes for nobody but you, shorty. I ain't even gonna lie to you, mama.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Well,
look, girl.
and that's just my suggestion for the future. At the
Hey,
end of the
Fredo, you see
day,
me?
there's nothing that
Yeah.
if you finders
Yeah.
again,
When
finders
you all
keepers,
get
there's
out,
nothing wrong
look
with
me
that.
up in the yellow pages.
Okay.
I live out in Sandy.
All
I'll
right,
come pick you
then.
up from Bowling.
All
All right,
right?
then.
I'll be right
say that,
back.
cuz.
Actually,
Yeah.
we're gonna put you in the cuffs. Same thing as Mr. Frederick
Yeah,
here.
you can cut me up. Don't even worry
Okay.
about it,
Alice,
mama.
when
Alright,
you take him to
Don't
resort
even
his
worry about it,
bag, we'll
Huh?
get him processed.
Hey, cuz, it's some fresh
Sounds
meat in
good.
that motherfucker too, cuz. We finna beat the dog shit out his ass in that motherfucker.
Hey, we'll see you in a little bit. All right.
Let me go
Yeah,
ahead,
yeah,
I'm gonna
twin.
put these on you, okay? Or
So look at that
Alright,
fresh
we're
meat
ready to
cell
go.
block one,
Taking
cuz.
over there, okay?
Hey, y'all,
Alright.
y'all be safe now. We'll see you in about a half
Right
hour.
here.
Yeah, cuz we damn sure come back to jail.
See you in a bit.
Alright,
Officers, could we perhaps agree that they get an extra 5 minutes off for having to go
Well,
through this
I don't know
process?
about that one. It's already reduced heavily.
Come on, Rose, stop bullshit, Rose.
It's
Come
already
on, twin.
reduced heavily.
I heard
Hold up,
that,
twin.
Rose. Come on, man.
Twin,
The
come
45
on,
started
now.
when we made the deal.
Come
Come
on.
on.
No.
Come on, twin.
You doing them
cuz.
dirty.
Ah, damn.
Well, considering one of which was a violent felony, the fact that there was a
I mean,
reduction, I'm just saying, 70. I'd tell you
Come
what,
on.
I'm
good
just saying
negotiator
it's
you
not their
are.
fault their possessions
Thank
had to be
you.
returned
Thank
to them.
you. Thank you.
I
What's
mean,
that?
while I can agree to that, I would say that the time reduction was already incredibly forgiving.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
All right.
But that's
They're here.
that's my job though. You know?
Don't ask, you don't get.
They I'll just say they toned down real quick upon your arrival.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
Because they know. I mean, I try and do what I can for y'all. I mean, to try and make it a bit easier and a bit.
I have to
smoother, so-
ask.
Yeah.
Was the swap in possessions just to ensure same time for both?
Yeah. pretty much.
I knew it. I
Yeah,
knew
I mean,
it.
you knew it. But does it matter? They're both fucking pleading guilty anyway.
Well, it depends. If we were just like, oh no, let's just do it for the sake of doing it, that's one thing. But they had a story behind it, which added up, right? Like, I'm not charging somebody for murder just because they said I did it, and then have no information behind it, right?
I'm not trying to bullshit you guys though. Like, I mean, we are a little bit. That's part of my job. But like, you get what I'm saying though.
Yeah,
like,
100%. I get it. I get it.
I want to be out there at the
All
same
right.
time.
I'm gonna make sure they get processed accordingly. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe.
Hey, Officer Rhodes.
Oh, yep. What's up?
Real quick. My name's Dominic Rhodes. My dad got around a lot. Your dad's not an encyclopedia salesman. People always ask if we're related, right?
No.
Okay.
But
Okay. Good
where's
to know.
your dad from?
Well, I'm not. Yeah, he's from around. He's a
Around.
military brat. Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Okay.
from Vice City personally, but like I know I've got a bunch of half brothers and sisters out there. So.
Oh yeah. No.
Yeah.
No. I mean, for what it's worth, I was born and raised in Massachusetts. So.
Okay. Well, as long as he wasn't an encyclopedia salesman, I know that's pretty much all he's ever done.
No,
so.
I don't think.
Rhodes and Rhodes, are you related in some
No,
way? shape, or
that's
form?
That's what we were
he's-
trying to
that's
figure
what-
out. Yeah.
I don't think we are. I don't think my dad was I don't really think he got around.
Oh yeah, mine was a man whore. So
Oh.
okay, good to know.
Oh,
People
oh,
keep
well,
asking me about you, so you know.
Oh, you know, wish you the best.
I stopped-
You should do one of those
you can't
DNA
see our
tests.
people. All right. Thanks, Rhodes. Appreciate you.
All right, let's go make sure everybody is processed accordingly. And then we get to go out and pull people over all day. Okay. Larry, has he been processed?
Yes, sir.
Issued bill
Yes, sir.
and sent for 35.
Yep. So the bill was 3,800,
Alright, mate, have a good day.
and spent jail for
Yeah,
35 months.
cuz.
Perfect. Good
See you later,
shit.
brother.
Bye, Lorenzo. See you.
All right.
I copied it. Oh no.
What's wrong?
I copied it and I didn't change it. I just
So you didn't.
put him in for
Okay, so
75.
that's okay. Just go ahead and resend.
You might want to do it quick.
Yeah.
And how would I do that? What would I type?
Just do it again for
same
the
exact
appropriate
thing, just
time.
change the time. Yeah.
There you go. Yep. Sweet. That's all
The
good.
Let me
last
go
time I
tell
tried
him.
it, the jail altar didn't work correctly. So otherwise
Lorenzo,
All right, what's up, cuz?
just a heads up. He
I
he
see
fixed
some
your
funny shit
paperwork.
going on in this
Well, he
motherfucker.
fixed your paperwork. He had originally done the full time. He's now ensured that it's for the 35, not the
All right,
original
then.
75. Just
All right,
in case
Rose.
you're wondering.
All right, Rose.
All right.
Fuck you, boy.
Stay safe.
you only have 5 minutes for that one. If you don't do it in 5 minutes, you got to speak to a judge to get it all handled. So.
All
Is
right.
that all good, bros? Is he all sweet in there?
Yes, he should be sorted.
okay.
As long as you
Sweet.
resubmitted it for 35. I was just letting
Yeah,
him know
yeah,
what
yeah,
was
yeah.
going down. But there was no issue. Overall, I mean, I'll say that the general processing of the situation, especially for something that y'all weren't originally present for, was solid.
I agree, and I think also and I'll say this in the nicest way. They were one of the more difficult clients that more difficult suspects that you will deal with.
Clients?
I've dealt with them.
Alice!
I've dealt with him twice
I
before.
corrected it. I corrected it.
Ooh, Lorenzo, you a client?
Stop.
Lorenzo's the
Frequent
client,
flyer?
Rollins is the suspect.
So that you did very well. Charges, again, you're gonna run into things. The more often you process someone, the more quickly you're gonna be with charges. You're gonna understand what to charge them with. You're gonna more than likely be involved in the entire situation, and you won't need so much explanation. But there will be times that you will process someone that you arrive on scene and everybody just got gunned down, and you're the only one left, and you've got a 95 that then you're gonna have to get everybody after they receive medical and kind of talk to them about what happened. So
Yep.
it's not always going to be super easy, but you did very well. Make sure that whichever one of you, one at a time, whoever, call out who wants to do it, I don't care. You need to make sure to retitle the report with the suspects' names and then their charges of
What did you just do?
essentially like a
Alrighty, thank you for the
generic
15
amount
months.
of
I
like the
appreciate it.
main charges, the main heftier charges. You don't have to do every single charge, but mostly what essentially the charges. So like
Yeah.
reckless evading, assault with a deadly, assault and battery, and then maybe like resisting arrest or something along those lines. Just like a
I can
generic.
do that now, Larry, if you want.
There you go.
My last thing regarding the situation at hand, and it's something relatively major but very easily correctable, is while you have full control of them, you want to make sure you are doing everything you can while they don't have the ability to, sit there and resist, essentially. What I mean by that is if you need to fingerprint somebody, they should have never been taken out of cuffs. If you need to search somebody or seize their possessions, there's no reason to take them out of cuffs. Because the moment you do, you saw what happened. They immediately went to the back of the cell and were like, I'm not, complying. Then you have to deal with somebody who may still have possessions on their person. It's not worth it. While they're still in cuffs, you make sure you finish all of that, whether it be swabbing for DNA, whether it be fingerprinting, searching for stuff, GSR testing. Because if they're no longer in cuffs, they're just going to go to the back of the cell and be like, no, I'm not approaching. And you're going to have to come in here. And then you run the risk of, being beaten up or whatever the situation is. So just make sure all of that stuff is completed beforehand. But in general, that was solid across the board. Y'all did good. Especially given a Lorenzo and Mr. Roland situation.
I definitely remember the last time we arrested Lorenzo with you, Rhodes. I think it was me and Larry, and you literally told
weren't
him
we
you'd
in
sit
there?
in the fucking the mugshot room
Yep.
because he wouldn't identify himself to you.
I remember that actually.
Yeah, that's why
I do
was
remember.
Like, fuck yeah, it's him again.
That's what I said. I've dealt with these guys on multiple
I
occasions.
said to him in the car, I said, if it's Matt, he will sit there all day with you.
Oh, look, I'm living my best life with our new soundproofed rooms. He said, you
Hey, the
know,
first time I used them,
you know, Mr. Roland.
In the hospital, I told him that was gonna be perfect.
Mr. Roland had the audacity to say they tried these buttons before, they didn't work. I couldn't hear you. Repeat that.
Rhodes, one thing, could you put that the pockets of Mr. Rollins in there? Just
Absolutely.
For the security firm cash.
Absolutely.
I understand we switched it out, but just to have the evidence here.
Yep. So what you want to do, like, despite the fact that they've already pled guilty, is you want to ensure that
Our statement represents that, basically.
correct, because
Yep.
the evidence is going to show is on somebody's possession. You want your statement to indicate exactly why the other person got charged with it.
Okay.
Just a heads up, I did speak with Xavier. I was like, Xavier, I have to ask, what was the possession swap solely on the basis to get him sent up for the same time? He's like, yeah. I knew it,
What,
but
is that just so they can get out together? Like, at the
pretty
same
much.
time?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Again, under normal circumstances, if the deal was structured solely as I want them to go in at the same time, let's swap the charges around. Absolutely not. But because the possession, the marijuana was in the vehicle, you can go for constructive possession for technically both if neither of them claim it. But in this case, because somebody was willing to take responsibility for it, it immediately went to the person who took responsibility. In the other case, it was stuff in a backpack that Mr. Rollins had, but they're indicating it was Mr. Williams and Mr. Rollins was just holding it. If that wasn't done, we would not have been willing to change those charges
I'll be right
around
back, boys.
solely to get them sent up for the same time. Like, there has to be a logical justification. Again, somebody can't come in here and say I murdered 100 people and provide zero proof or evidence and expect to get charged 100 times with murder. Like, all of it needs to add up. All right, let me check.
So do we kind of put in there that Xavier Monroe was, we requested our lawyer, Xavier Monroe arrived, and then upon discussing, Xavier relayed to us that the cash belonged to Mr. Williams?
Correct.
Okay.
Or a statement was made while in custody that the backpack that the Group 6 money pallet was in was originally Williams, that Roland was holding on to because it was too heavy for Williams to carry. Do. Backpack. There we go. That is all in. I'm going to quickly write up my statement. Oops, sorry. Messed that up.
That's all good.
Let me throw on.
So that place that they were fleeing on foot, like, would you call it sewers? What would you call that? It kind of leads into the train, the train tracks, eh?
I would just say like the tunnel entrance by Mirror Park.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, just
the
for, like,
by
westbound
Glory
tunnels.
Way. Yeah. Oh my god. There we go. Stop writing on the report for just a second. Okay, you can write now. Sorry.
Very good.
Just for further clarification as well, Rhodes, when someone slips out of your cuffs after
That's
you've
not
tried to cuff
resisting.
them, it's not. Yeah, it's not resisting, right?
Nope.
So you just got to kind of keep chasing them and tackling them, and keep trying to cuff them.
Correct.
And what if they just continue and continue and continue to break? Up
Depends on
cuffs?
circumstance, and what the original call stemmed from. Like in our case, like the individual who punched me was immediately clear to have been beat down. Because at that point, you know, they've already struck an officer. But if it's over something like with not much, I mean, you're just going to continue doing as we did in this case.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually. God, I can't fucking type. Hmm.
All right, I think I should be good.
I'll just need a minute or two for my statement, and then I am good. I didn't start mine at all until now.
Oh, you're fine. I know it is.
Know what song is next. Yeah. Upon refusing to take the mask off, service could or a supervisor. I feel like we might get in trouble for this. It is what it is. Ask for a supervisor. Return to the vehicle.
I don't think I've ever heard of a Cinco Mila car. That's a new one for the 37 Charlies.
Alright, my one's done. I've added all my evidence in there. Officers involved is done. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Just looking at the evidence here, he's added the strain non-disclosure kush.
Give me
Is that-
a second.
Oh, good.
Finish up this report.
I'm not sure
It'll only
the
be another
title.
minute or two.
the title didn't update for me. You said you wanted a different title. Though?
Oh yeah, I updated it.
It may have been because I saved and it's the old title for me.
Never mind, it's updated now. I think it's because I'm using the back button rather than clicking incidents.
Yeah, it's not even updated for me though.
It's probably because I saved it again out of habit. Sorry.
There you go. Yeah, I just changed it.
I'm gonna refresh mine.
I actually like processing people. Hey.
So processing to me can be, I don't want to use the word fun, but it's interesting.
Place in custody, place under arrest, and given medical attention. Perfect.
I'm gonna run up and grab some snacks quick. I'm fresh out now.
All right.
You guys want anything?
Nope. I'm good.
I'm good, man.
All right.
Thanks.
I'll be right back then.
A group 6 cash pallet. So when got that. I wrote it down. All right, what was your question? Sorry.
I think I forgot now. Sorry.
All right. Well, if you think about it, you can always ask me. It's no issue. Or Alice when she's all set. I'm gonna throw some stuff in evidence, specifically the cash palette, and then I'm good. We're gonna head up to the evidence processing area, and then we'll be good.
Yeah.
Back to my traffic stops. No, I probably should be a little concerned. I think they're gonna stab me or attempt to.
I actually used that traffic stop spot yesterday.
How'd it go?
When I was on when I was with Beric. Yeah, it was good. I think I caught one person, then we had to go do something else.
Oh jeez.
I'm not sure if it's me, but it doesn't work on a couple of these doors.
It could be. It's been a pretty common issue.
I have to go use the restroom quick as well.
31:35.
Is that always a good time to do so?
You should be good.
Okay.
All right. I'm getting out there.
Alright, have fun.
I'll see y'all out there. Back on the stabbing list? True. $130, 10-8. Ooh, unlocked car, checking trunk. Wrong thing. Hello? All right.
118, 10-8.
Chat, that CVPI we pulled out earlier was probably the most fucked car I've ever seen. It is traffic stop time. I also want to see if that other person takes roads to court for traffic court. I think it'd be so good. I try so hard to bait people into traffic court, man. I try so hard. I'm like intentionally vague with everything I'm saying, and like I'm literally leading them into like this false sense of security when I intentionally avoid the question of, did you clock me?
16638 East on Capitol Boulevard near intersection Crusade Road with a grime truck occupied 2 times. You can get us at 87, please.
130. Be advised, 130 is going to temporarily brake and grab fuel, but I should have visual of you. Does he think he was sly? Do, 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 do. Dispatch 130. Let me attach latest 38. We need to see the drip stuff.
I'm gonna go run your information, and then I'll get right back with you, okay?
I bet that. Appreciate you.
Where are the babies? Where'd they go?
They with Alice.
Oh, they are?
But Alice is speaking with Turner.
Okay.
So they at Mission Row.
Oh, okay.
They dealt with the situation quite well, though.
Really?
Yeah. You ever dealt with Frederick Rowland and Lorenzo Williams?
Yeah, a couple times.
It was them.
Love that.
Let me tell you, those quiet rooms are so nice.
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, you don't know about the quiet rooms?
No.
You know, the ones all the way in the back with the 4 cells? The 2 back ones have buttons on the doors, and
Wait,
it makes them...
Swear.
I swear. Well, it's right next to the doors on the wall, and you press the button. Guess
what? Does it do?
It shuts them the fuck up.
Oh my god, I'm gonna put you in there. You're supposed to like manic giggle after that, like LOL, ha ha ha, you know.
I'm not a pick me.
Bitch. Okay, girl. Okay. Already, Romeo. Okay, listen. Okay. I haven't put up with
2276
before.
MRPD.
I'm gonna be a little lax with you today, but just know if I catch you slipping like this again, you're catching citations.
Oh my god.
If not
Okay.
one, it's multiple. Okay, trust.
All right.
If I ever see your ass drifting around.
All right, now let's go get him speeding. Dispatch 130. No longer attached. Latest traffic.
Cleared traffic east on Capitol Boulevard with that Grime truck. One warning issued, 10 a.m.
1923 MRPD.
All right. Now we wait. Someone got hit by a train.
18076 latest 37 Charlie.
Dispatch 166-7637 Charlie, West Mirror Drive.
How long until they show up this?
One 16623 Acoustic West
Oh.
Boundary Boulevard. No, Mirror Park.
Who dis? Please be Patty. Nope.
Hello, mister.
Are additionals required over at the 37, Charlie?
Negative at this time. Code 6.
Anyone familiar with what an astron is?
Negative.
Charlie on Clinton was code 4 as well. No one on scene.
Same traffic with West Mirror Drive 37 Charlie.